Hey guys, we're back. It is Tuesday, the 29th of January, and I am officially 2 weeks into this keto new life resolution, and I can say that it is going very well. I'm very excited. I was not expecting the weight loss that I've seen thus far in such a short period of time, and I'd love to hear some feedback when you hear the number on what your thoughts are there. Obviously, I feel like I'm doing something right, but I feel like I can always keep doing things better, and so I want to know what the better is. I also want to let you guys know that this video is brought to you by Stallion Squad Fitness. You love that sweatshirt? Isn't that a badass sweatshirt? Anyways, if you guys are interested in Stallion Squad, I'm an official team member, although I couldn't lift half of what those guys do. For me, I'm a big guy. I'm very, very strong. But when you see these guys lifting weights, it is super impressive. That is one thing that I've never been good at, is the actual weight lifting. I can push some weight, but getting onto a bench and putting up 500 pounds has just never been my thing. You need me to pick up 300-400 pounds of something and move it across the room. I'm perfectly okay with that. You need me to put my weight in to push a car up and down the street, I can do that for days. But to actual sit in the gym and push the weight the way these guys do is super impressive. So if you're interested in Stallion Squad sweatshirt, go to just go to Google and Google Stallion Squad, and the page will pop up from the Facebook. And my boy Mike Matley sent me this sweatshirt, and it's a pretty badass sweatshirt. So so with that said, so I wanted to give you guys some heads up on where I'm at. It is officially 2 weeks. So I'm starting week 3 as of this afternoon. And so I weighed myself in first thing this morning, and I am officially at, drum roll please, anybody? Drum roll? I can't do a drum roll. Let me try. Hold on. I got pens right here. I got a pencil and a pen. We're going to go, God, that's the worst drum roll in the world, isn't it? Hang on, straight. 23.8 pounds. 0.8. Gotta keep the 0.8. If you guys don't give me the 0.8, then I'm really pissed, because that 0.8, I've worked for that. So I've done it the right way, at least from what I thought was the right way. And obviously, I think the scale is telling me that I'm doing something right. I feel like this is something I can sustain for a while too. Not the weight loss itself, because I really don't have any control over that. I only have control over what I eat, and for me, that is the one area that I strive right now to make sure that I get right. Worst case is I try not to eat as much during the day, and then when I do eat something, I want to make sure it fits into to the fats and proteins, and just stay away from the carbs. So I've done a really good job of that. I really, I'm patting myself on the back, but I don't have the strongest willpower, and most people that know me will tell you that I can very easily polish off a bag of chips, and I can very easily sneak a piece of cake and finish off a pint of ice cream without any help whatsoever. I'm that good, but I haven't done any of those things, so I'm very happy about that. So 23.8 pounds. For anyone else that started a keto diet or any other sort of life change where it includes weight loss, please let me know where you guys are at. How much weight have you lost? What are you doing differently? Exercise is an area that I need to really get into, and that's why I decided to wear the Stallion Squad sweatshirt, because just putting the thing on and seeing fitness on it means fat boys can't wear it. You just can't wear it. It's not okay. And so I personally will not wear this thing outside. Not because it's not a great sweatshirt, because it is, but because I'm not going to be that guy who someone goes, well, Stallion Squad, that guy, what's he know about fitness? And I know that people will think that, because I've thought it myself about people. What the heck is that dude wearing a World Gym sweatshirt for? What the heck is that? And it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Most likely they're part of a gym and they're doing really well, and I'm just a judgmental piece of shit. But I still do it sometimes, and so I feel like by putting these things on, the things that say fitness, the things that have some type of exercise logos and those type of things makes me feel like I'm just more empowered to work out. It's completely in my mind, but it makes me feel like I've got to look the part. And so I've incorporated a little bit of exercise into what I do right now. Very little in terms of strenuous exercise, a lot more walking. What I've done is little things like, for example, I went to a meeting at a coffee shop yesterday morning, and instead of parking up as close to the building as I possibly can, which is something I would normally do, I'm the guy that'll sit there and wait for 5-10 minutes while the person in the first or second stall gets their baby into the car and gets ready to leave, and then you sit there and go, come on, back up already, seriously, as opposed to going around and parking another 5 spots away and having to walk. So what I did was I parked about 500 yards from where I had to go, and I made it to where I had to walk not only to, but from where I needed to go, and that made me feel better. It made me feel like I did something positive. So I was excited that I'm conscious enough right now to make some of those decisions. Last but not least, cheat days. What do we do? Question mark. I have no idea. I've been reading a lot, and I feel like sometimes I read too much and just need to kind of follow my own gut to a degree. But I've seen people post anywhere from you don't cheat, you cheat not up until at least 3 weeks. You cheat once a month, you cheat once a week, you cheat every other week. It's like there's no real rhyme or reason to how this works. And I want to know from you guys who have done the keto diet and been very successful, what did you do for cheating? And then I thought about it. Now hear me out here. When I think of cheating, I think of I'm going to treat myself to something good. So I give myself a present, a reward. And then I just thought to myself a little bit ago, I lost 23.8 pounds by cutting out the one thing that I'm thinking about treating myself with. Now I don't have an issue with carbs. If I could find those same things, those same cakes, those same sushi, the same pizza, the same everything, without the carbs, I would absolutely take advantage of that. All of us would. Especially if I could find one of those pizzas that's not, you go to the store and you buy a pizza for like $5-6 and it'll feed a family of 3. On the keto and gluten-free and all those other things, you go to the store, you can buy a pizza, it feeds 1 and it costs you $15. It's just not worth it. So I started thinking to myself, do I really want to glorify the food to a point where I think that I'm now giving myself a reward? So the reward is that I'm putting something back in my body that obviously isn't healthy for me. It's been 2 weeks. I've lost 23.8 pounds, and the only thing I've really cut out is the carbs. I've cut out sugars. I've cut out the pastas and breads. I've cut out the rices and noodles. Pasta and noodles, the same thing. I don't know why I said it twice. I've cut out the real soda, the sugar, cereal, and yet it's the one thing I want to reward myself with. It's almost like saying, hey, you've done a really good job of not doing these things. You've done a fantastic job. Your body feels great. Now, why don't you be very happy, reward yourself with exactly the one thing that you want to stay away from? I mean, I guess I can associate it with an addict of crack. Hey, if you just stop doing crack for a month, then we'll let you have a crack day every once in a while. Just every once in a while, you get to treat yourself to a cheat day. And you can just go back and do crack just one day, just because it makes you feel good. Why not? You get to go do crack. You're a struggling alcoholic? That's okay. Once a month, you can go to the bar and just tear it up. Because I realize I'm an addict of food. We're going to have to talk more about that. I don't want to make this video too long. It's already 10 minutes. Didn't intend for that. But I want some feedback. What do you do for cheat days? I don't want to hear, honestly, I don't want to hear people go, don't do it, it's the worst thing ever, because I'm sure either you do it and you're just saying that, or if you really don't ever do cheat days, if you never have, then obviously I'd love to hear that. If you do cheat days and you're still successful, what do they look like? How often are they? But let's just keep away from the rhetoric. Let's not preach about what one person should be doing or shouldn't be doing, because we're all a little different and we're all going to attack this a little differently. And I'm starting to wrap my head around the fact that I've got to change the way I think, and in changing the way I think will most likely change the way I feel, and especially about food. And if I change the way I feel about food, I'll probably be much more successful at this. So anyways, that's my whole point for the day. I will check back in here in a few days, and my next weigh-in will most likely be Friday. I think I'm going to try to go about every four days, and definitely every week. So I'm going to go on Fridays just because I want to know where I am before the weekend. Not that I'm doing anything different on the weekend, but I just, the weekend I have a chance to exercise a little more. And then I'm going to weigh myself in on every Tuesday. So Tuesdays and Fridays will be my weigh-ins, but I will only account for my Tuesday weigh-in. So Friday is just going to give me basically an update for myself to say, where are you at, and how much harder maybe I need to work that week to get to my goals. So anyways, I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.